October kicks off Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and this year as many as 12,000 women could go undiagnosed with the disease because of the pandemic. So Dr. Kohli, thank you so much for joining us. So what advice would you give to women who have skipped their mammograms?
Sam, it's time for damage control. This virus has been winning, and a lot of us are worried that the next curve is going to be the cancer curve, the heart disease curve, all the screenings that we missed during the pandemic. So there's two things we need to do as women and men to screen ourselves for breast cancer. The first is mammogram. So if you're over the age of 40, you missed your mammogram once a year, it's time to go get it. And there's 500,000 women out there that are overdue for their mammogram that need to go get it. But the second is breast self-exams. So it's really important for us to check our breasts at least once a month. And we as women know how our breasts are supposed to feel. So we actually pick up a lot of cancers. Did you know that 50% of cancers are picked up by self-exam?
No.
And some are actually picked up by your partner, who can also pick up some cancers as well. So do you know how to do a breast self-exam?
I do, yeah. You know, I neglected all things breast cancer until my sister was diagnosed with breast cancer last year. And my sister is almost through the woods. She has one more surgery in a few weeks.
Hey.
Monica Gautier, you are a warrior. But she was always on top of that, always on top of breast exams, always on top of getting her mammogram. I never did. I'm 41 years old and I had my first, I still don't do breast exams, I'll be honest with you, but I had my first mammogram. You and I talked about it. You actually drove me to go do it, and so did my sister. And that's life-saving. They said if my sister did not do her regular mammograms like she does, who knows if she would be alive today.
Not only that, Monica, you getting your mammogram could have saved Sam's life, could have saved your other sister Erica's life, because early breast cancer in a family member sets off an alarm bell that you need to start looking. And Monica, by doing what she was supposed to do, has actually probably diagnosed her cancer super early, when it's tiny, when it's curable, before it's spread, before it becomes that lump that you can feel, because actually we can't feel stuff until it's at least a centimeter, which is the size of a marble. So if you get those microscopic cells in there, that mammogram is going to pick it up and save your life. So kudos to Monica for setting an example for all of us.
Absolutely. All right, Doc, let's talk holidays, because they're around the corner. First up, Halloween. People are going to be getting together, whether they're
Do
vaccinated.
you have a costume yet? Or?
I got something on
Got a
deck. I got
surprise.
something on deck. I don't want to reveal too
He's
much.
cooking something.
Good one. What do we do to keep ourselves safe from bad jokes and from, the virus?
I don't know about bad jokes. I think you can't protect yourself from those, especially on this desk.
Ooh.
But
Zinger.
for the virus, so if you're not vaccinated, Jeff, I want to make a plea to all those Americans out there that are not vaccinated. Please go out and get that vaccine, because it's going to help us to celebrate our holidays the way that we want to. For you, I have a Zorro costume in mind, which has a mask in place, so that'll protect you as well.
Is that how you think about me? Uh-oh.
I love it. All right, well, Doc, I got to get this in.
Now that it's really weird, Al.
Get in there.
Yeah, and we do have to switch gears, and this kind of speaks to a lot of people in my family, because high blood pressure runs in my family. A lot of people with high blood pressure might have something in their cabinet that's over the counter that could be really bad for them. Like, talk to us about what that might be.
Yeah, this is something that sneaks through actually for a lot of people, because people think if it's available over the counter, you don't have to worry about it. But if you have high blood pressure, there are a lot of medications out there like ibuprofen, decongestants like Sudafed, allergy medicines that have the D on it, like Zyrtec D or Claritin D, even some heartburn medications that have sodium in them. That can raise your blood pressure. So I sometimes have patients that come in and they've had a heart attack or a stroke because they've been taking ibuprofen for a few weeks because of knee pain or something like that. So it's really, really important to talk to your doctor, of course, about which medicines to avoid. But ibuprofen, decongestants, and anything with sodium, those are the ones to look at.
Life-saving information as always. Thank you so much, Dr. Kohli. If you guys have a medical question you want answered by Dr. Kohli, write us on social media. You can also email us at info@dailyblastlive.com.